Hello. After last week's review of the Edard MESSERSCHMITT 109G, I thought I might actually pick out another MESSERSCHMITT, I know, maybe a slightly more affordable than normal option for most people. So this week we have Airfix's 1/48th MESSERSCHMITT 109E4 E1. So let's take a quick look on the outside of the box here. Some lovely, again, artwork from, I'm assuming, Adrian Tooby. Some of the options there. Again, 1/48th scale, and it's A05120A. On the side there, got a little bit of a blurb about, of course, why the 109E is quite famous. Again, we've got a couple of options there. We'll go into those a little bit later. Got, of course, flying hours from the Airfix Club, and the paints from Humbrol that you may need if that's the way you wish to go. Basic copy on that end and that end, and some details there, not of the actual kit, but of the artwork, curiously. On the back we've got the usual blurb about the Airfix Club, and of course top opening box. Lovely. Looks like the receipt from where I got it from, which by the way was direct from Airfix this time. I believe as part of one of the big offers. So it looks like, obviously I have taken a quick look at this one unfortunately, so it is actually a little bit open now. It was all in a single bag when I originally got hold of it. So let's just move all this out of the way for now. And I'll go back to that in a moment. So instructions. Fairly typical A4. Again, nice little blurb about the MESSERSCHMITT just there. Let's be honest, we all know what it was. Usual blurb and safety instructions are on the first page there. Straight into the cockpit, nice and simple. Seat looks like it goes with harnesses. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Very happy looking pilot. He seems very, very chuffed to be in his MESSERSCHMITT. Into the prop, couple options there depending on which version you go for. A little bit of internal detail going in, throttles, etc. And straight away closed. Now it looks as though we've got an open engine, so we'll take a quick look at that in a bit. Then going into the cowling on the top there. Just say you may or may not leave off. Cannons going in. Some braces for the engine, so a nice little bit of detail there. Again, option there whether or not you want it open or closed. 31. Now 31's black, isn't it? I think it's just saying you just blank off that section, is it? I'll figure that one out in a moment. Then we're going into the wings. Again, we've got a couple of options here. Maybe have some bits drilled out if you wish. Mr. Ben? Yes, I have. Fuselage being mated up to the our wings. Lower cowling going on with the radiator. And then looks like some sort of strengthening piece there. Then being mounted. Radiators from under the wings. Tailplanes going on. Again, of course, this being a slightly earlier 109, you've got the strengthening bars in there as well. Flaps and ailerons. Yes, flaps and ailerons. A few options again there if you want them deployed or not. Gives you a few details there. Some nice bits there about whether or not you want them up or down. A little bit to trim off if you do. We've then got cannons going in the wings. Again, a couple of options depending on which one you go for. The exhausts. Yeah, make sure they're pippy-handed, so make sure you get the right ones on the right side. Again, a little bit of information on the angles, so you get them sort of at a realistic deflection. Undercarriage, of course, fairly spindly on the 109, so very important to pay attention to these details here about the exact display. Easy to get them wrong, although we do have a couple of options up or down. They're going on with a couple of humps and bumps there, a few little probes, etc. Curiously, they've then got the hubs for the wheels going in then. I don't know, I'll probably do it then and then put the legs on. I've got a feeling I'd probably end up snapping one of the legs off trying to put them in, especially if they didn't fit properly. Looks like we've got a bomb rack. Sorry, single bomb option or a multiple bomb rack. Cool. Liking that. We'll look into that a little bit later. It doesn't actually seem to say which one is which one, so hopefully that'll be on the other page. And sorry, move that up slightly. Then we've got the canopy going on. Again, looks like we have options for open or closed. Bulkhead, of course, going into the canopy there, and we are done. Nice and simple, liking that. So we do, of course, have the other sheet, which, whilst matte paper, is in full colour. So the options here we have, looks like the single bomb rack, maybe a slightly more traditional looking 109 there, with the yellow tips, etc. Now, do I attempt to pronounce that? Under Officer Ernst Porschenreiter? I'm going to go with Porschenreiter. If there's any German viewers out there want to correct me, feel free. But yeah, fairly simple. RLM 71 at 70 with an over spray of RLM 02 and RLM 65 Hellblau on the bottom. And then on the other side, we've got a nice early look here. Now, when we were doing the Edard 109G, we came across this pilot before. This is his earlier ride, his MESSERSCHMITT 109E. Curiously, again, no sign of multiple bomb racks, so I'm wondering if that's for a different boxing. We've got the earlier finish here of RLM 70, 71 with 65 on the bottom. But Hannes Troutloff, as I've said before, very famous pilot. Unknown to some, fighter pilots, at least certainly in the early parts of the war, were much better treated if they were captured in Germany than bomber pilots. Seen fighter pilots basically were looked after by other fighter pilots because it was seen as a fair fight. You've got a fighter plane, I've got a fighter plane, the odds are basically even. Whereas bomber pilots were effectively seen as, well, killing innocent people. So they were sent straight to gulags, etc., instead of a fairly comfortable prison. Hannes Troutloff, however, discovered that some local pilots were actually being kept in a prison ready for execution, and discovered that they were actually our fighter pilots, including a couple of Americans. I went storming down there, much to the disgust of the local SS officers, demanded that they all be released and moved to a Luftwaffe prison, meaning that whilst he did kill about, if I remember rightly off the top of my head, it was about 15 kills in the air, he actually saved close to 60 pilots on the ground. So I think that'll be my option, I think. Hannes Troutloff. Famous guy. Read him up. Right, anyway, back onto the kit itself. So we have, as I say, a few... two basic sprues, that's all, and a third that I've wrapped up, that will be the transparencies. We'll look at those again in a moment. Right. First and foremost, we have the small parts here. So again, that bomb rack that doesn't appear to be needed at all. We've got a nicely moulded instrument panel just there. I don't know if you can get the camera to focus on that. If it will. Come on, baby. Doesn't want to. Doesn't want to play. No, doesn't want to play. We've got a nice little instrument panel there. Cowlings, some lovely details just on the side there, where just underneath, of course, the exhaust will be. We've got weight on wheels. Several different options. There's 3 different options there, actually, not just 2. The spinner. The seat does actually have the rudimentary straps on. I would say if you got the canopy closed, there would probably be enough. If open, you might want to work on that. Of course, the ridiculously happy pilot doesn't look so happy in the plastic, mind you, but he's easily nicely good. Got a tiny little bit of flash here and there, but most of it is actually off the parts, so that's just fine. I think these are going to be a little bit difficult. The smaller parts, maybe the really tiny parts, might be a little bit difficult to get off the sprues. I have to be a little bit careful, but They look okay. Again, a little bit of flash on some of these smaller parts here, but nothing that can't be solved pretty quickly. All in all, pretty happy with that. Pretty chuffed. And then we have the major parts just here. So we've got our fuselage sides. They look clean, they look nice. Got some lovely little detail going around the our wing roots just there. This engine, I don't know. Certainly for the our younger modelers, I think that might be a really nice start. You can leave the canopy off here, just paint black around it, and I'll dress it up. It's going to be hugely undersized, however, so I don't really think it's going to be enough for the intermediate slash advanced modelers. But there you go. It's a nice little touch. Yeah, we've got some lovely crisp panel lines here. No flash whatsoever on these major parts. Some nice little details here and there. Yeah, have we got any of the sort of riveting, etc., that we saw on the Edard kit? No, but this is much, much cheaper. We've got some nice finish there on the tails, and our flaps there, sort of doped finish there. Got a nice little bit of riveting, mind you, just on the our bottom half again. Trying to get that focus. There we go. You just saw it. There we go. Nice little square of riveting there. Of course, obviously, for the our higher end modelers, more advanced modelers, it's typical Airfix so far as I can see. It's crisp, it's nice. It would do a really nice little smart out of the box build. Just say weekend build, whack it together, whack the decals on, lovely. Or perhaps practice build, get the mojo back running before you get into that next huge project that you know is going to take about 6 months. Or again, as a basis for a more complicated model, you could certainly go to town on this, maybe get the rivetar out and I'll rivet it up, etc. Get some real details out on it. Lovely basis, I think, I would say. And so we do have the carefully wrapped up, because I'm kind of paranoid about these things, transparencies. We'll take a quick look at those. Is that okay? Yes, it is. I've got a knife here. Should have a kniff somewhere. And these are beautiful. In fairness, these are absolutely beautiful. They are absolutely crystal clear. We've got a little tiny bit of deformation at the very, very front. No, that's the back, isn't it? No, you'll never see that. That's the front there, which is perfectly sharp. We've got very, very little distortion on the main parts there. Say a little tiny bit on that back part there, but again, that's not going to be the focus, let's be honest. But they are gloriously shiny and see-through. Loving those top marks from Airfix there. Alright, so... Oh, decals. One more thing, of course. In the bottom of the box there, we've got, again, usual blurb about the Airfix Club. And the decals here, which are relatively simple. They look like they're probably cartographed looking at those, although it doesn't say it. But they are sharp, they're nice, say fairly simple. We know that there's a lot more stencils that they really have, but spare decal trim, that could be handy. And again, I'm going to take this out of camera now, but just want to see the actual small... Yeah, I mean, if you put these underneath the microscope there, again, if it will actually focus perhaps, this smaller writing is wonderfully sharp. There we go, for a second there. Wonderfully sharp. You could read those, to be fair, with a magnifying glass, so really pleased with those. Not too shiny, not too glossy, not too matte. Very little carrier film whatsoever on any of them. Maybe a tiny little bit in between the R1 and the 2 for certain people, but absolutely fine for me. So, all in all, for a nice little bargain buy, maybe someone wants to get into 1/48th for the first time. Airfix's 1/48th MESSERSCHMITT Bf-109E gets a thumbs up. We like that. That's nice. I'll see you again next week. Like, share, repost, do as you wish. Thanks guys, bye bye.